So y'all, it's your boy eBay Fight Predictions in the building. I'll be recapping UFC 256, man. What a great card. I didn't do the best on this card. I probably would have went 5 for 10 because if there wasn't a draw in the main event, I ended up going 4 for 10 on Tapology. They be hating on me, but it is what it is. We're gonna try to do better next week. But yeah, man, what a fucking show. Man, if you think about shows that are a part, if we're talking about pay-per-view of the year, man, this is up there, man. Up there with 249, UFC 251, man. This was a great show, man. I loved it. And this isn't even a recency bias. I think if you just put in account the other fights that's happened this year, I think it's a fair, or other pay-per-views that happened this year, I think it's a fair account. But yeah, let's talk about this card. Chase Hooper versus Peter Barrett. I picked Peter Barrett. Chase Hooper is trash. I swear to God, yeah, Chase Hooper is trash, bro. He's young, so I can't even be too mad, but he's not that good. Dude, he's not that good. Fuck, man. Barrett should have won that, man. Barrett, you choked the bag there, Brody. You choked the bag, homie. That's really what happened. And I know he was crying and stuff like that. And I felt bad for him because he knew he choked. That's what happens when you were so close. And you work for, he's worked, let's say the training camp was 6 weeks. You train for 6 weeks, right? And you're so close to beat this little young kid, right? And you're 34, and you'll lose in the last round when you're up to, in my humble opinion, I had him up to. But the great Chris Lee, Chris Lee gave one of those rounds to Chase. Even though those rounds weren't like total domination, I thought they were clearly, Peter Barrett won that. But, I felt bad, man. I really did feel bad for him. Good on Chase Hooper, man. He is he got a killer instinct. He's a dog. He didn't give up. I got to give him that. But dude, man, his striking looked a little better. I think his distance management looked better, but his boxing didn't look good. His kicks, I thought his kicks were decent. I'll give him that. But Barrett, man, he could have won that, man. I swear to God. He could have won that. But one thing that Barrett did that was great is that he started exposing the holes. So Barrett, he lost, but he didn't lose in vain. Now, for himself, yeah, it's over. But for the end of Chase Hooper, we can look at this fight. We can look at the Alex Caceres fight. When this boy fights some top featherweights, if they give him Gavin Tucker. I dare no, not even Gavin. That's not fair. Gavin's winning. He's a winner. He deserves it. Give him Billy Q. I dare y'all. I dare y'all to do that. I dare you, Dana. You won't do it. He will kill him. All right. So I don't know who they're gonna give him next. He's probably gonna take a break. Should not be in the UFC right now. I don't care what nobody says. He's 10-1. I know there's other guys, but he needs some time. He should be in other promotions right now, developing his skills. But even Peter Barrett's not that good. I saw him fight Yusuf Zalal. Yusuf's a good kid, but Yusuf made Peter look trash, and Peter in this fight looked good, to a certain degree, right? His striking looked like it got better. I don't know if his striking got that much better. I just think that it's the competition he's fighting. So it is what it is. But Good win on Chase Hooper. I don't want to be too much of a hater. But Tisha Torres got it done, man. She was supposed to fight Angela Hill. That got fucking canceled. She ended up fighting Sam Hughes, right? Got it done. Picked her. Pop. Took her out of there. So, happy on her. The guy, I think she had a little eye problem or whatever. So, happy on Tisha. She got that done. Next fight, man. Oh, man. This is what I get. I told y'all, man. I love Gavin Tucker, but... And I picked against him. I picked Billy Quarantino or Quarantillo, man. And Gavin styled on him, dude. He gave it to him. Billy he doesn't throw straight punches, and he has a dirty style, and it works for him when some guys have bad gas tanks, but if somebody can maintain and have a really good technical style, I think that's the way you beat Billy. And I thought it would be similar to the Rick Glenn fight. That's really why I picked Billy, because if you look at Rick Glenn, he's kind of like a similar build to Billy, kind of like a similar style, right? If you look at the way Billy beats guys, it's kind of like Yeah, so I don't think it's a bad pick. But the guys that pick Gavin Tucker, man, good on you. I didn't have the heart, and I like Gavin, so I didn't have the heart to pick Gavin Tucker, and I like him a lot. So yeah, and he looked amazing. He's 34, so he got to start working. But those guys, man, he could compete, man. He can really compete with those guys in the rankings. Next up, man, my nigga Mocanho, man. They killed him. They killed my boy, man. They killed him. I should get some alcohol and drop it on the floor for the dead homie, man. That shit was crazy. I know some people are complaining about, like, they're saying bad stoppage, but Rafael Fiziev is, I mean, he's the future. I can't even take nothing away from this cat, man. The way he did that, like the power he has, and the way he did that to a guy that was ranked in the top 5. Mocanho was ranked in the top 5 for featherweight. So, was this a bad decision by Mocanho to leave that division of 145? Maybe. But it is a fight. He did fight, I mean, a high-level guy. I will say, Rafael, I know some people are bringing this up on Twitter. He didn't look that good in the stand-up. I think I'll give him an excuse. I think because he was fighting a grappler, and I think he just assumed that Mocanho was going to have, like, a heavy, grappling assault on him. Oh, sorry about that. I just dropped something. But I think he assumed Mocanho, I'm getting my Brazilians mixed up. Mocanho was going to go for a heavy grappling assault. And usually grapplers will throw feints, will throw jabs. So he probably assumed, like, those punches, those straight punches he was throwing, which he was catching them. Like, he was throwing them. He was hitting them, right? I think he just assumes those were, like, feints for his takedowns. And I think he was just surprised, like, oh, shit, this guy really wants to stand with me. And then he gave it to him. And, yeah, he knocked him out. I didn't think it was that bad of a stoppage. I think he was gonna fucking put a hole in my boy's face, man. I don't want to see my boy get hurt. Like, I'm rooting for him, right? I see him the way he felt. I was like, oh, it's over. The way he felt, man. I seen him get. I'll never forget when he got smoked by Zombie, man. That shit was sick, man. That shit was nasty. But it is what it is. Next fight up, Cub Swanson versus Daniel Pineda. I'm not even gonna call him Daniel Pineda. That drug cheat. That cheater. That's what you get when you cheat, boy. I was so proud of Cub, man. So many people on this fucking community were just talking so much about Daniel Pineda. Like, oh, man, he got a really good chance, Weren't mentioning the fact that he was a fucking cheater. Did not say that once. All right? Dude, we love to kill John Jones for cheating. We love to kill TJ. But this fucking loser, all right, comes in cheating. And we're like, oh, he looks so awesome against Herbert Burns, man. I was so happy Cub knocked him out. Knocked him out silly. And then, like, I would have, and then he yelled. He didn't yell at his face, but he yelled he just gave him that alpha male yell. And he felt it. He felt it, man, on the ground. Unconscious. He felt that shit in his sleep. Fucking cheating. Man, shit. Man, that was beautiful. Now y'all gonna see me sad. I was so happy to talk about the Cub Swanson victory. Now we gotta talk about this fucking disgrace of a fight. Junior Dos Santos versus Cyril Gane. Y'all know me. I love Junior, but I could not pick him. I've just been seeing this fucking ever since the Curtis. No, ever since the Curtis fight. Like, he was. Let me tell you, Junior was on a 3-fight win streak. He beat Ivanov, Taito Avasa, and Derek. Derek's the top 5 guy, right? Whatever you want to say about Derek. Fucking Ivanov, he's decent, right? He has wins over somebody. Rothwell and Taito Avasa. I think those are his wins, right? And he had a close fight against Derek, so those aren't bad. But he had a style to him, and ever since the Curtis fight, I just noticed this lack of ability to take damage, and this, like, I remember even the Francis Ngannou fight, he was complaining about getting hit in the back of the head, and he was making a lot of excuses, and Junior's my boy, man. I saw the guy fight Shane Carwin, First fight ever. He was just phenomenal. I think this was when Shane was coming off the loss to Brock. I think. I might be wrong about that. He was so great. He was fast. Like, almost like, how Cyril Gane was to him. He didn't use a lot of leg kicks, but his movement, his footwork, and his boxing, he was so good with his footwork. He would get these, like, little, double leg trips. It wasn't like a full double leg, but it was just like he'd push him, grab the legs, and just almost like sweep him. Like, he didn't even, like, there were no leg work. It was just all movement, speed, and the angle shift, and the way he did things, and the way he was just beating up Carwin. And then, for him to knock out Cain Velasquez on that Fox card, dude, that was crazy, man. That was insanity, bro. It just, and the spinning heel kick against Mark Hunt, like the victory over Verdum, the great fight against Stipe in the first fight. He was just an awesome fighter, and it's just been hard seeing him lose. The Alice Overeem loss sucked. The Stipe in the rematch, that sucked. And even the Cain wars. When it happened with Cain, it was Cain Velasquez. That's at the time that was the heavyweight GOAT. But like now, just seeing him this degraded, it breaks my heart, man. And I picked Gane, and it still hurts. I was praying to God Gane would just beat this man by decision. Just pit, just little tap jabs. Don't hurt the man's face. Just beat him. Get out. Just get this out of my face. Don't have a great fight. Have a competitive fight. Something. This wasn't competitive at all, man. This was sad. And I don't like seeing my boy. I'm like, if Junior fights again, it's not like I wouldn't watch. And I don't think there's not heavyweights he can beat. I think Cyril Gane is a legitimate guy. He's Francis Ngannou's sparring partner. He's fighting really good guys, but what do you like? I hear every fucking interview, I'm gonna get the belt from this guy. You had the belt, man. Like, please. Dude, I would love for him to just, maybe get one more fight. Some, like, low-level guy, right? Really low level, and just beat him and dip out. Get out of there. Get out. I don't care about how great shape you're in now and this or that. You gotta go, man. This is too much, man. I can't take watching this, man. And I can't, like, seeing guys that would never beat him. Like, guys like Curtis Blades knocking him out? A wrestler? Come on, man. Get that out of my face, man. But great performance on Cyril Gane, man. Cyril Gane's on if I want to talk even more about Gane, man, this sets up, and he's in maybe top 10, at least in his top 10, right? This sets up something, and he's going to be working to end up fighting a guy like Francis Ngannou. And if you didn't see the interview with Francis Ngannou's former coach, and how they had a breakup, this could set up like a, because they used to be sparring partners, just kind of like, friends turn enemies kind of rivalry, and it'd be kind of dope, man. I want to see Gane succeed in the company. I think they could even do a tough show on this if he ends up winning. I'm impressed. He doesn't have a lot of fights, but man, his footwork, his ability, his grapple, everything looks good. Everything on that guy looks good. I think he's just a different level, and I don't know. Like, he's just, I think, honestly, I think he has a lot of potential to be something great. I can't wait to see who they match him up next. But he's interesting. He's an interesting heavyweight in that division. But next up, Kevin Holland versus Jacare Souza. Kevin Holland gets that. If you didn't see my reaction, go check it out. I was shocked. I don't think Kevin Holland is going to be fighter of the year. I think I probably got somebody I'm going to give that to, but like, he's killed it. And I love how everyone that argues with Adesanya, kind of gets in that little, they kind of do end up doing well, right? I like that. This kid, man, a lot of people mocked him. They said he didn't fight nobodies. I know what they're going to say. Jacare's washed up, right? It is what it is. You can say that. That's your opinion, right? But this kid, they've said he fought Lolo. Jacare, whatever you want to say about that. Jacare went to a split decision against Jan Blachowicz. Against Jack Hermanson, that was 2-3. That was a close fight, right? He won the 5th round. I think he won the 3rd. I got to rewatch that fight, but he was doing great in that fight, you know? Has a knockout victory over Chris Weidman, who's ranked. Knocked out Derek Brunson, who's ranked. Maybe you could say he's washed, but I think he got blasted on, man. He got fucking blasted on. And that shot that hit him, that shit was crazy. And then the way Holland got up and just started, boom, boom, just putting it on him, bro. That shit was crazy. That shit was nasty. It was like, man, Jacare owed that man money. And he was beating him up. I've seen that shit in the street. Somebody owes him money. Somebody owes another person money. And he just beats on him. Bro, he beat up on him. And he put it on him. Like, those were a lot of, like, in the shots and, like, the range, he was, you know, the way he pulled a hand back and just, throwing hammers on his face, man. Straight hammers, you know. So, I think Holland's the real deal. And I think I was going to pick him over Hermanson. I think he would have done it. So, him and Vettori, they're killing it this year, man. I'm proud of those boys, you know. Even though I picked against Kevin Holland, I was a little worried because of the Darren Stewart performance. But, man, I'm happy for him, man. I can't be mad at it. And he, did his fucking thing. Next fight, Mackenzie Dern versus Verena Jandiroba. I think that's how you say her name. Jandiroba or whatever. I'm sorry if I can't remember. I know some people, you know, here's the thing. I kind of said either Mackenzie Dern or draw on Twitter. You can see it. I thought this was super close. I think was it Homewrecker Need? Yeah, I think Homewrecker Need told me he thought Jandiroba got robbed. I thought she was doing really well. You know, she did a lot of good things. I thought she won the 2nd. The 3rd was super close. I think that's the thing. And I thought she was about to win it. If she would have maintained, I think she had flipped Mackenzie on her. If she would have maintained, I think she would have took it. But there was a moment Mackenzie kind of hurt her a little bit. But then Mackenzie did something stupid and went for the single leg. I thought she was being really dumb with that. But I think what really killed it for Verna, in the eyes of the judges, she pulled. I think she was going for a submission, but she basically pulled guard, right? And Mackenzie had top. You know, it was an interesting position, but she was on top, and I think the judges see it. Whoever's on top wins it. It was a super close fight. I wouldn't be mad if it was a draw. That was super close. So, you know, it is what it is. But just to answer your question, home record knee. But man, fucking co-main event. I guess I'm gonna give him another shout out. Home record knee called this. He told me straight up, hey man, Charles Oliveira's gonna win this, man. It's not video games, bro. I was just playing with you, homie. Tony got babied, bro. It was shameful. I'm not a Tony fan, but I picked him, right? I was embarrassed for Tony. I was like, dude, you're a wrestler, bro. You getting out here fucking slammed and fucking thrown around like you're trash and like crumpled up in a ball. Like, dude, he was getting manhandled. And he did not he didn't tap out. I'll give him that. He didn't tap out to the arm bar. Bro, he looked like, first of all, he looked like a fucking crackhead with that shaved head. Straight up. Happy for Charles. Charles has killed it this year, beating Kevin Lee and then beating Tony. You know, for me, I was like, I don't know. Seeing him lose to those guys, like, kind of quitting against Cub and, Ricardo, what's his name, Lamas and Anthony Pettis. I was just like, and Paul Felder. I was like, man, I don't know about this, but I told y'all in the breakdown, I was like, he needs, for me to really be a believer in him, because against Kevin's another quitter. So I was like, he beat another one. He basically beat one of his brothers, right? His brothers in crime. But for me to really believe in Tony, I said that, not in Tony, in Charles, that he needs to destroy Tony. And he went out there and did it. He's a legitimate guy, should be in the top 5. I think Tony... Colby Covington said it, and that's another guy I'm going to give a fucking shout out to. Colby motherfucking Covington. Colby Covington said it straight up. The boy was washed. And y'all, hey, I'll be seeing y'all. I'll be making them fucking little cute videos. Oh, every prediction Colby Covington got wrong. Hey, man, put some respect on a man's name. You fucking punk. All right, I forgot the guy's name, but yeah, he got that right, man. Stop being a hater. But yeah, Charles got it done. Man. Charles, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like he looked amazing, man. I don't know who he matches up next. Maybe Dan. I don't know. I would give him. He would be what kind of win streak is he? He was on a. Was he 7? Right? He's on an 8-fight win streak, I think. He deserves a title shot. I don't know, man. Dude. This is crazy. I'm just thinking about like what this is for Tony and what this is for Charles. Like I think the downhill for Tony and up for Charles, you know, it is, and then it makes you think how what Khabib would have done to this guy. Like that makes you think. Like, hey, I don't want to say nothing, but it is what it is. Next up, Deiveson Figueiredo versus Brandon Moreno. Even though Fight Game Pro didn't get it right, he called it. And Fight Game Pro even called the Kevin Holland, even though I gave him credit. He said Brandon Moreno was gonna get this. He was like, bro, I'm the only one that's doing this, and I was like, for me, I even saw a lot of disrespect from Moreno. I was like, yo, this is the toughest challenge for Figueiredo. This will legitimize him as the best flyweight in the world if he can destroy Moreno, right? I think we got a lot of questions answered, but here's the thing. That second round, I thought they were going to give it 10-9 Moreno because of the low blow. That low blow was fucking vicious, right? So I guess they gave it 9-9, but and it ended up being a draw. Brandon was out here. I thought Figueiredo won the first and the fifth, right? That's what I gave him. And I thought Moreno won the third and the fourth. He won those three, right? And then the second, I thought they were going to give it to him. So I was like, shit, Moreno might win it. So I think Fight Game Pro was onto something. The judges was hating on it. It was a really close fight, though. And Figueiredo looked amazing. Moreno looked amazing. I think Moreno made a fucking statement to not only MMA Twitter, to the world, that he is not no punk, man. That guy went out there. Dude, he put his fucking heart on his fucking sleeve, and he said, I don't give a fuck about your fucking hype, about your how you're a sushi maker, how you fucking you like to wrestle bulls or whatever, and how you do all your cool stuff, and how you like to come in the arena with your suits. I don't care about all that shit. I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna stay toe to toe with you. And I was just shocked, man. That kid's a fucking warrior. He's obviously improved since the Pantoja, but I thought I thought it was gonna be a shutout. I thought it was gonna be a shutout, and I thought maybe Moreno was gonna shoot for a really bad takedown and get caught. But obviously his jiu-jitsu is high level, and I found that out today. He got me. Figueiredo. Fuck, man. That dude is. They're both these kids. This is another thing, man. This is I won't say it's fight of the year contender, or it's gonna be the fight of the year, but it's in the talks, man. This year is gonna be hard to pick which one, man. Like Dustin Poirier versus Dan Hooker, Shane Burgos versus Josh Emmett. If it's still it depends on how what the nominees are, and then Joanna versus Whaley, and then this Deiveson versus Moreno. The fact it was a draw, it's just greatness, man. Straight greatness. Moreno's a warrior, man. Nothing but fucking respect. A fucking warrior. And Davison's also a warrior, man. Here's the thing. He could have, he got tired against Formiga. I remember. I never forget that. That still is in my brain. I never forget about that fight. How he got tired in that fight, and Formiga was able to kind of just have his way with him. He, in that fifth round, I know maybe maybe Moreno was because he was injured. You could say that. But, man, he showed up. I will say he does slow down. And I think one day somebody will beat him on points. I think maybe that can happen. but he is a problem, and it's not like he does work hard, and I think he kind of proved something with his cardio. He was like, hey man, my cardio isn't that bad. It's not like, I can still fight. So that was a great fight. This is an interesting situation, man. Cody Garbrandt's is like in the background in the darkness, waiting for his shot. I don't know what they do. I think these guys need a break though. I think they got to give them a break. They need time off to heal. That was a war. Let's send Figueiredo to fucking Brazil. Send Moreno back to his spot. Let him chill out. And yeah, maybe and probably do the Cody fight in between. But no, don't do the Cody fight. I don't know, man. I don't know what that's such a hard thing. You know what? Do the Moreno rematch. Fuck that, man. Cody shouldn't even be there. All right, I'm sorry. We need to fight against Ali. Here's the problem, because Cody might get the title shot because of fucking Ali. We gotta fight, and I have no problem with Ali. I got no smoke with him, but we gotta fight against this fucking cat because he got way too much power as a manager. The fuck, man, like he can't dictate the, like no, this can't happen. But great fight though. Fucking awesome fight, man. There were so many fucking combinations. Like Figueiredo hit this like fucking 5-punch combination where he went to the body, then to the head, and then Moreno would hit these fucking straight right crosses, and he would throw his own combination in the pocket. And the way he was taking down Figueiredo, dude, that shit was crazy. And the kicks he was throwing, like that shit was awesome. Nothing. These guys are flyweights. I'm so happy they never canceled this division. I'm so happy those guys got to perform, and these two guys just showed the world that. And this is the year. I feel like this is the year of the flyweight. Honestly, like the guys that showed out this year. You can really think about them. Brandon Moreno's win over Formiga, then his win over Royval, then this performance against Figueiredo. Figueiredo destroying Benavidez twice. Then his quick fight against Alex Perez. A great performance, but yeah, man, it is what it is. What it is. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Go follow my Twitter, my Instagram. Click the like button, click the dislike button if you want. I'm not tripping. Subscribe, comment. Go click the notification button if you're not getting my notifications. And hope you guys have a wonderful day. Love y'all, and goodbye.